What's up, guys? Welcome to Sunder map 14. Now, if you've ever played this map before, I bet you got a lot to say about this beginning section. And you know what? So do I, man. I gotta pay my respects. If you were there on stream when I was playing this, you would know that it takes a while before you get out of this beginning section. Now, I like to reset my runs if I take too much excessive damage at the beginning, because I just don't want to put myself in a bad position for the next fight. So, push through these Hell Knights, and then over here we got this Archvile, and the geometry in this room, like, you can't fault the designer, because they achieved their goal. Their goal is to make sure that you get stuck when you try to dodge Archviles and Revenants especially, and even these guys too, but at this point you're pretty safe, to be real. So, this room, I'm telling you, it achieved its goal, and it looks really cool too. The map is called Hive Mother, and I think it really fits. And I'm showing you the way I'm supposed to dodge that Archvile, I mean. Yeah, and I also want to kind of pull this Baron this direction. It'll happen naturally, but yeah, it's nice because you can have an Archvile step forward, this one here, within this crowd. And he'll totally just waste all your shells by reviving stuff. So now it's time to clean up as many Revenants as possible. Just try to put out some damage, even if you're not getting the most efficient SSG blasts. It's important to keep them at bay, because if they start coming forward, you'll have the Archvile on the back of all of them, and your shots are going to be doing nothing. There's not enough shells in Hell Reveal to save you. Now luckily that Archvile got stuck, which is hilarious. I should have shot him once or twice, but he ended up getting freed by his friends there. Oh, and that was weird. Did you see that? This glitch with the Revenant. It's gonna happen. I think it happens one more time. It's really weird. Yeah, did you see that? So he hit me, and he didn't do 80 damage. I mean, I don't know what could have caused this. All right, obviously, I'm kidding, but this beginning, you can get one huge damage roll, and it just ruins the whole run. It's like I just start over. But this is solid health to finish that fight with. And now let's get some good clean pistol action right there. Now I don't want much more than 60 shells, because there are 40 shells here on this where the Archvile was standing. I like to get him stuck, but looks like I got elasticed out of there. Oh, and look at this. I wasted a shell box. Those 14 shells down the drain. Anyways, it's 4 Revenants I want to pull forward. There's going to be 2 Archviles, and I don't want them reviving these guys. Same with some Barons I'm about to pull out. But in all honesty, I got a lot of low damage rolls from the Revenants here. And that was unfortunate. I got stuck on the geometry again. And that. Whatever. So yeah, here are the 4 Barons. I'm going to pull them all down here, all the way. At this point, I'm not too worried about my health, really, because the rest of it isn't too hard. Yeah, this takes a little bit. The Archviles come right here where I'm standing, pretty much, or to the left. So if you have dead Barons and Revenants on the way up, yeah, you're just screwed. If you want to be fast, you could probably trigger those Barons right before you run back with the Revenants. Oh, and yeah, there's an 80 damage claw to the face. Yep. But seeing those 2 go down in one SSG blast feels good, because it takes so long with the SSG to kill one, and then when 2 of them go down in one SSG blast, oh yeah. Alright, now I'm going to step up here. This is what triggers the Archviles. Pull them up the stairs and just start shooting, even if you can't get the most efficient shots. You don't need to be right up in their faces. You got plenty of ammo for this. Now, those of you who saw me grinding this before might notice I'm playing on the new patch. Yeah, it actually doesn't even desync on the old patch, so I guess nothing I did was different than I would have on the original Sunder. Yeah, whatever. Now, press the switch, grab the key, and we gotta make this jump here. I find it way more consistent than trying to run past the Hell Knight, and the jump isn't too bad. It just looks awkward because of that pole that's in the way where that where that lost soul was going down right there. But yeah, it's definitely easier than it looks. So I'm gonna step forward once this one dies. I want these guys to hit each other, save me some ammo, some bullets. Because they save me bullets, I can use bullets on the Hell Knights, save me some shells because there's going to be a ton of imps with an archvile in the back. Yeah, this is pretty nice. It's going to be about 80, 90 bullets even for these guys. Also, this MIDI. This MIDI is really cool. It's Guardhouse by Jimmy, I think. Now this outside section, look at it. Look at that. You know, this is an older map, so it just makes it even more impressive. I think Sunder was out there, man. There was just nothing like it back then. Alright, now I want to trigger these imps. I don't want to step too far forward because I've gotten stuck in there before. Especially because I only have 100 health. Whereas other times I can make it with 160. And here I got zapped. That was not necessary at all. I should have just stepped back. Silly mistake. Whatever. It's all good. Still, that's what that mega armor is for, isn't it? Alright, and now I just gotta try to get as many pellets on him really as we can until he dies. There he goes. Very nice. Oh, I wanted to pistol him, but I didn't have any. I used all the bullets on the Lost Souls earlier. Alright, now it's time to go to the first actual fight. We finally get to go outside. This is where the map starts getting really fun. This is what everyone says. Everyone plays the beginning and they're like, oh, this sucks, I'm just SSGing Barons, and they get outside and they start to like it. Yeah. So for these revenants, it's, you know, rocketing down revenants is never easy, but you do have this wall to your right that you can use whenever you need to, whenever you get really overwhelmed with missiles. But a lot of times I get all cocky and I think I can dodge all of it. I just stand there and take a bunch of damage, but yeah, you can use that wall. Just run around whenever there's too much. Pretty minimal damage I took during that, so I'm happy about that. And now I want to go get this plasma. Once you do, I don't know if it's aligned up around here, but I just know that whenever I do that, these mancubi start coming out. Oh, and I got stuck there. Not necessary. Okay, and I get this, get these mancubi to hit them, and then once that cyber is distracted, get those rockets, because why not? So I want him to clean up most of the mancubi for me, because a lot of times I used to just go back to my beginning position and try to just rocket them down, and man, it is not easy to dodge like a pack of mancubi, you know? It just gets overwhelming as you're doing it. Oh, and he hit him. I didn't want to get hit by a infighting rocket, so I was watching out for that. And at this point, we're all good. Not that many mancs to go rocket down. But yeah, I used to come here without letting the mancs infight with the cybers, and I would just have these guys constantly teleporting in, and I would also get flanked from the right. It's not a fun experience. Let me just plasma down the cyber real quick. And on the old version, the original version, there used to just be an exit, one of those special sectors, like right over to my left. You can drop down and exit. Anyways, right now, I'm going to run past this fight. So you gotta press these two switches. That'll open up the way to the blue key, and then you can run past. There. And then cross over, not here, here. Good thing I didn't take too much damage there. And we're all good. And now it's time to run across this thing. That is not a death pit. There's actually teleporters down there. So don't worry, but yeah, still. Takes a lot of damage out of you. And yes, I kind of cheesed that fight by running past it. You'll see how I handle it in a little bit. It's really tough to do normally. Oh yeah, chill here for a while because of those rockets. Okay, and now I need to basically just kill these cybers. Yeah, I took major damage there. That kind of sucked. But, like, I feel like I, again, had the splash damage negated from me because it didn't feel like I took full Cyber Demon rocket damage. I don't know. There was a lot going on there because I got pushed into Manc fireballs. Most likely should have died there. But, hey, should have died is better than died, right? Anyways, I'll just clean up these Cacos and the Mancs. Now, I had 2 Cacos that I was waiting for, so the main reason I'm still here. See? I thought it was just 1, but it was 2. And, yeah, just gotta pull them back inside. Because I know if I shoot rockets right now, they're gonna move like 50 feet back, and I'm gonna have to wait for them to come out again. Alright. We're done with this fight. Press a switch. Get our way out. And it's a good thing I have some solid health here to tank because you're probably going to take a bunch of damage while you're trying to do this. This fight is extremely tough normally. But when you do this strat, if you have enough health coming out of the other fight, just push through with BFG. It's 3 Archviles in here. One of them died luckily already. Is it 3 or 2? Actually, it might just be 2. I don't know. But, yeah. Just BFG through them. And it's a good thing that I was able to save that Megasphere. Alright, now it's time to run across this thing. And now this fight, I haven't seen how other people handle this fight here, but I just go to this spot because there's a wall to my right there blocking that Cyber Demon that likes to snipe me. And I just chill here and just rocket down the imps through this cage. There's also Archviles in the midst of them. It's nice when they die too. I think it's like 5 of them or 6 of them. It's a lot. Definitely can't run in there blazing BFG or anything. Not yet, at least. And I gotta watch my left there because a lot of Hell Knights. And then also the Cyber over there. And now he's shooting at me, so I'm gonna go take care of him real quick. Alright, now good thing I didn't spend that much time there, so I knew that I could just run back safely from that sniper over there. Alright, now I want to take care of these 2 Archviles because they like to come in while I'm BFGing the imps, which I'm going to do in a little bit. Also, grab some rockets because why not? Each one of these is a stack of 15. Now, if I find that there's not that many imps left in this section, I won't use the BFG, especially if there's no Archviles in there. Oh yeah, that Hell Knight came out of the spot that I ran past. You gotta watch out for that. There's gonna be a lot of them, Hell Knights and Barons. Okay, and then back in this position. Yes, I still see 1 Archvile in there. Hopefully we can get him, which we do. Yeah, so I don't know how other people handle this section. Probably just like this, and then go in with BFG when there's just like an Archvile or 2. But then, you remember that sniper Cyber? Oh, and looking in that direction causes my game to lag a little bit too. See some frame drops. Let's take some rockets, and I also have some cells over here. And now I need to go kill that sniper. I wanted to chill for a little bit, make sure any rockets on my left blew up. So I plasma down this cyber because I don't want to get up there with BFG. I mean, Zol gets rocketed in the face trying to do that, and I'm like, no thanks. It's probably doable if you just spam and you move well. But yeah, this guy, oh man, this took too long. He would just not get in position for the longest time. And I had like 2 imps come in. Yeah, there. Okay, and now we can walk up these hexagonal platforms. A lot of hexagons. This is done really well in here. I was about to go start up the next fight, but I want full cells before I do that. You really need full cells. You're going to see as I go in to that next fight, you're going to have to constantly be refilling your ammo, or else you're just going to be stuck in the center with the rocket launcher doing like no DPS. So I like to practice as I do this. I think of, you know, the way I'm going to move after I press it, because I need to quickly make it to that invuln and not fall into a pit, not fall in the wrong way of progression or anything. But yeah, and we got to really push into these archviles, because they can zap you into this one death pit, no teleporter out, no forgiveness, and just kill everything. Just shoot everything. Anyways, my cells were getting low. I wanted to back up and grab those. There's also some right here. And then once your invuln runs out, just kind of do your best, because you're going to have to rocket down a bunch of these guys. You can BFG them, but you're likely going to spray down an infighting archvile. So I'd save the BFG until you know exactly what you're going to hit. Alright, and then we're close to 100, so grab that soul charge. Keep it moving. Looks like there's 2 more archviles I gotta rocket down. And at this point I'm just gonna BFG because seriously. I've had enough. Chill here for a sec, let that archvile finish his targeting. And now there's not that many left, so I can just do this. And that archvile went down during that stream of rockets there. Yeah, I was doing great until I ran straight into that 70 damage missile. Now at this point, we're 1 fight away from basically beating the level. You take this teleporter back to this familiar area and check for mancubi. There is usually some late spawners there, but I think I had spent so much time here that they were just all gone. And this is pretty cool right here. This is like it's a better version, improved version of Plutonium F-28. That one spot in the sewers. All right, and now it's time to get that red key carefully. Yeah, death pit's down there. Pretty sure. I haven't tried. Alright, and you can also jump to your left and go take a teleporter. It's faster, but I wanted to save health just in case. This final fight is rough. If you saw me grinding this, I died 3 times to this. 3. Not necessary. Also, please fill your BFG. Please and thank you. Look at this. I'm trying to get these cells in the corner. There, finally. And these. Made this fight a little bit awkward, but I was able to do it still. So the problem with this first phase, I died to the first phase 2 times. And then finally I solved it. I spent some time just making sure, you know, I clear out the outer circle. Which still, look at this. Fantastic, David. Should have really focused on just getting out of that bad position. Alright, now watch those infighting rockets. They're going to be shooting at those barons, and you know they just continue shooting even if the baron is dead. Is the bane of my existence. I know at this point I'm not trying to actually kill all the cybers. I'm just trying to stall until the invuln opens up. This is the new strat because I died to the second phase in an attempt, and I also was dying a bunch to it in practice. But this is what I do now. I grab the invuln and then I press the switch. I think I was like missing the switch that first time, so I just went back to try to press it again. And I want the cybers to help me out because there's so many mancubi in this small area. You would think it's not that big of a deal, it's just mancubi. They're always on the outside, and they're so fat, and they just spray down the arena that it's so dangerous. So I wanted the cybers to help me out a little bit, especially with this low ammo. Yeah. Okay, now I also wish I killed more archviles because I'm kind of in trouble now. There. That is the moment when I thought this run was dead. Because there are still like 2 archviles in here. Like, what if they finish whatever they're targeting and then they go for me? Well, yeah, I'm gonna go for that guy. I figure, you know, the more I run around just trying to rocket things down, more of a chance I get. More chance of just catching one of these random projectiles here. Once the mancs are dead, it's all good. It's finally safe in here. There. Finally got through this fight. Jeez, I was doing it all wrong my first times. But yeah. Oh, and there is still a chance that you will die, by the way, even if you do everything right. But yeah, finally that's done. And at this point, I need to go and heal up, seriously, because 35 health. There's so many sniper revs in here. There's a bunch of health in here. There's green armor, and then there's a soul sphere outside somewhere. It's near that one spot where I was hiding from the sniper cyber. And what you do here is use BFG, so you don't have to aim that much at those revenants. My first time playing, I didn't move on from that section until I killed the revs, and it took way too long. But yeah, running past them is much better. And my casual playthroughs, like if I ever play through this again for fun, I'm totally gonna just skip those revs and not max it. But for the demo, of course, I wanted to get all the kills. Alright, and see, look at that. The tracers just do all the work for you. It's so nice. Where when you're using rockets, you have to actually aim. So just be careful. Just keep going in and out of this area. Blowing up the revenant missiles. And you should be good. Like this. I wanted to go see if there were any more cells. There are some there. I think I left some by the thin ledges over that direction. Yep. Another 100. Not that much, but I'll take it. I guess it was a stack of 400 because I think I grabbed 3 of those earlier. I want nice juicy BFG shots like this. Yeah. So, final thoughts on this level. I think it's, first of all, it looks awesome. Just look outside. That really well done. One of the most detailed maps that ever came out back then, I think. Probably the most detailed. Yeah, it's still really good by today's standards, I think. As far as gameplay, I know everyone really hates the beginning. I think the beginning is well done. You know, it achieves Gazebo's goal to really get you stuck and get you to learn the terrain before you try to dodge revenants and archviles and stuff. But as far as grinding for a demo, it takes a while before you get past the start. And then when you do, it's like any death is so punishing because you know you have to redo the beginning. Practice the fights a lot, actually. Just for that reason. The fight that's after with the horde of revenants and the 2 cybers in the back, that one is not too bad if you kill the revs first. and you just work on the cybers at the end. Let them infight the mancubi. That's very important, in my opinion, because when I would just go around and try to rocket the manx myself, I would just waste so much health, and then I probably wouldn't have survived that one rocket that I ate. Yeah, just one more kill. Now, the fight where you go outside and you rocket down the imps, that one is perfectly fine. It's not even bad. This rocket launcher will not. It's like this Doom guy. Do you not see that revenant up there? Alright, and finally I'm done. With the first invuln fight, that one is pretty rough. You can get zapped into a pit, which sucks. Oh, and look, 400 cells I could have totally used on those revs. But you can get zapped into a pit, a death pit, like with no teleporter up. And you can also just like run out of ammo and just get stuck in the center, rocketing and doing no damage. That's another problem. And the big finale fight, the second invuln, that one is also a problem. Yeah, 27 minutes, not bad. The oldest demo that I saw on DSDA was like 34 minutes, so not a bad time. The record is 19 now though by Killer 5. It's a pretty cool demo. But yeah, I'm glad I figured out that second invuln fight, what I was doing wrong for the most part. Yeah, happy to be done with this one. Not the most fun grind out there, but it is a beautiful map. I highly recommend you play through it casually. But if you want to grind, be prepared to do that beginning for a while. I hope you enjoyed. Till next time, peace.